Okay, so this is everything gotten from the Harrisburg Senators game on May 19th, 2021 versus the Altoona Curve. And as you can see, there's a little bit more than the other two games I've been to this year. The last two games, I think there was one thing to show off each. Trenton was just a program, and Somerset was just a Souvenir Cup. Today, I have both of those, plus printed ticket stub and parking. I was going to say parking ticket, but that doesn't sound right. Whatever you want to call this, after the thing you get after you pay. So I guess we'll start with this since it's like, the most insignificant. See Senders up there, $5 parking, event parking, City Island Lot 2021 parking, $5 parking, lock your vehicle. And the only thing that's really interesting about this is just the logo on the back, the Harrisburg Senators logo. And then something about them not being liable, I guess. Here's the printed ticket stub. This is, what it would look like if you had a physical one. All the stuff that I kind of mentioned. Wednesday, May 19th, Altoona Curve, 12 p.m., section row seat, and all of that. Then you have some ads down here, and then legal stuff, a lot of legal stuff. And then you have the Souvenir Cup here, which is a harder plastic than you get at a lot of places. And it is a clear cup too. But here you have the alternate H logo with the baseball flying and the red, white, and blue. Then you kind of have this red tint in the background with some lightning going on. And then outside of that, it's kind of like this dark blue. Then you have this outline on the top and bottom. It's like a white stripe. And then kind of in the middle here, you just have, I guess, where the logo ends and begins. There's just this cutoff where it's like clear there. And you have their main logo there, Harrisburg Senators. And then up top on this side. Now we have the game day program. Didn't actually get one the first time around in 2019. First time I went to Harrisburg because they ran out of them by the time we got there. But this day, not so much. And as you can, can you see? Yeah, right there. It was only $2. Issue 2. I guess they have an issue for every series. Like I know a lot of times I've noticed Lakewood does this, Trenton does this. Even the Yankees and Mets and most major league teams do this, where they kind of do it by month. This one actually does it by week, or not every week, especially when they're on the road, but week when they have home games. Because this one is specifically for this week, for all the Altoona games. You can see the start times for all the games there. Ian Sagdahl on the front there. Your table of contents. Player spotlight, Ian Sagdahl. You have a list of players that have played with Harrisburg and where are they now. I always find this kind of interesting, so I'm, briefly going over that in case you want to pause it. Here is your Harrisburg roster. Score sheet for Altoona and Harrisburg. Your roster for Altoona here. And then kind of information. This is kind of cool. Information about Altoona. What's kind of interesting, obviously Harrisburg is, far enough for me. It's like 2 hours, 20 minutes. And then Altoona, from where I live, is just kind of out there. It's not really close, especially for a day trip. It's possible, but it's not that realistic. But I guess Harrisburg and Altoona themselves are close enough together where you have Altoona advertisements in Harrisburg, because they're advertising this amusement park that you see in the outfield of Altoona. They were advertising that in Harrisburg, and there was at least one other advertisement about something that was in Harrisburg. I forget what it was, whether it was like a restaurant thing or something of the like, but it was interesting to see a couple Altoona-based advertisements in Harrisburg, just because in my mind, Altoona is really out there. But then again, as I said, Harrisburg is also a 2+ hour drive for me as well. So I'm already out there because it is odd seeing ads, most of the ads saying stuff along the lines of Central Pennsylvania. It's like, wow. Usually when I go to Pennsylvania, it's like Lehigh Valley area or Northeast when it comes to places like Scranton and Pocono and Wilkes-Barre, all that. So this is all of the teams in the Washington system, and there they are on the map. They maybe could have zoomed in a little bit more. I don't think they needed the entire map of the United States. It could just zoomed in on the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic. But here's your 2021 schedule. They actually have a decent amount of day games. Midweek day games, the kind that I go to. Don't plan on going back to Harrisburg this year. It's kind of like a once a year type thing with how far away it is. But as I said, I've already seen Harrisburg on the road in Somerset, and I see they have a noon game, I think it's July, in Reading. Reading is closer to me. And I haven't been to Reading since, was it 2018? So that'd be cool, see a Wednesday noon game in Reading, and also see Harrisburg for the third time. And here's kind of the roster again, set with pictures. And one more ad. There you go. And this is technically an ad too, but it includes the sign that they have in the outfield that you can see across the river and into downtown. So that is it for this video. Things are getting back to normal. Like I said, this game was the most normal game, baseball game, especially that I've had since 2019. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, that is it for this video. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. See you guys later.